Hey, welcome back guys. Bit of a different one today. I'm comparing my old UV lamp to my new LED lamp. Yes, they do both cure gel nails, but I'm just going to talk about some of the slight differences that they have. We're going to kickstart with my old lamp, which I've had for about 4 or 5 years, as you can probably tell by just looking at it. So easy to use. It's got its timer function here. You may be using hard gel, which requires a little bit longer, but it's got a 2-minute timer because base coat, top coat, and then all your coats in between, it take 2 minutes each to cure. But yeah, there's a function here next to it where you can turn that setting off. Between clients, I like to clean all of my lamp, which has obviously resulted in rubbing away of the logo. There's a tray inside where everyone's hand rests, which is also easy to take out and clean, which is nice. Again, like I said, it like kind of ruins your lamp a little bit, well, the look of it, but we'd sooner it be clean. Very low risk, but still UV light, so you can get fingerless gloves to protect yourself when you're curing your nails. Alternatively, you can use an LED lamp so you don't have to worry about this, which we'll talk about a bit later. I'm not going to pretend to be a skin specialist, however, so I mean, if you know someone who is and you want to ask them, then great. If you want to do your own research as well, also great. If you have a big enough nail case like myself, then storage isn't so bad for this lamp. It is obviously a lot bulkier than my new lamp. Never used to think it was, but obviously now that I've got my new lamp and it's really small, obviously I've got a bit more space in my nail case now. The cord as well is 125 centimeters. It isn't the longest. You do have to sit quite close to your client. You would anyway, but I mean, movement's just a bit more difficult. I must also add that I have a lamp just like this that isn't branded, looks exactly the same. It just hasn't got the Miley nail, like the logos on it, and it is pretty much the same. And that cost about £15. I reckon you can get this lamp for roughly the same price now, but don't quote me on that. One thing you have to do with a UV lamp, which you don't have to do with an LED lamp, is replace these bulbs. Mine is a 36 watt, so each bulb is 9 watts and I've got 4 in the lamp. I change them about every 3 months. If you don't change them regularly, you start to notice that when you cure your nails after like 2 minutes when they're supposed to be done, they can be sort of lumpy, get creases in them. They just don't cure as nicely, so that's something you have to keep up with. So I'm going to do some swatches for you in both lamps and cure them just to see how they look. They look relatively the same anyway, but just to show you the difference in curing time. But I'll do that after I run through the Nail Star, which is my new lamp. Sorry I couldn't show you the box to the last lamp. As I've said, it's quite old, so I no longer have that. Pretty similar to this anyway. They're self-explanatory, really, to use. So there's a bit of information on the top, on the sides, just giving you a breakdown of how to use it, really. There's a little manual inside as well, which I'll show you in a minute. Now, with it being smaller, I cure my whole hand in there. I feel I can fit my whole hand in and it cures really well. But what some people like to do is cure their thumbs together and then cure their hands separately, which probably just takes you back up to the time it takes for the old lamp to cure your nails though. So I mean it is up to you. Like I said, they're both pretty fast. Old lamp will cure your nails in 2 minutes. However, this lamp you only need a minute for each coat. Now, the cord that you get in this lamp is detachable. This doesn't really create a difference for me. The difference for me is how much longer it is. I mean, it's not even that much longer, it's 180 centimetres, but it does make quite a lot of difference to me. It just feels a bit awkward with the old lamp, like you've got to sit so close to the plug socket. I mean, yeah, it's a bit annoying. Sorry, I'm going on when I'm supposed to be showing you the manual. So that was the little manual that I mentioned earlier, which I haven't really looked at because, I mean, I've used these lamps before. I might keep this box because with the box it's still less storage space taken up than with the old lamp on its own. So where you rest your hand doesn't come out like the old lamp, but it's still pretty easy to clean anyway. It's easier to clean the whole thing really because it's a lot smaller. Leaves some lovely watermarks there for you though, but again, like I said, as long as it's clean. So it's got a few more timer options than the other lamp. Not sure why you'd need 30 minutes, but I mean, it's there. If there are any experts that know why, then drop a comment. Still logo there, not started to rub off yet. Not sure if it will. No need to take the lights out either, as you can see. What I'll do is I'll put it on so you can see them properly. So you obviously know when it's on and beginning to cure because the light comes on. I often just use the 60-second timer because for each coat, as I said, it takes 60 seconds rather than 2 minutes. So it is halving your curing time. And just like people say, like, you don't know how long a minute is until you're exercising, I don't feel like that. I feel like when you're curing nails is when you find out how long a minute and 2 minutes is. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to cure some nails in both lamps for you to see. These are my new swatch sticks, not used them before, so I thought I might as well show you them. Other than being in a nice fancy box like this, they're not really much different to my last ones. But I'll link these ones down below as well, like I did with my last ones, because, I mean, it gives you more options if you need any, so why not? I feel like I'm just praising the new lamp, but what I must say about this one is how long it's lasted me, because I've had it for 4 or 5 years, and I can't really tell you how long the new one's going to last, if that makes sense. So, I mean, if you're looking for something reliable and if it's just to do your own nails, then this might be for you. And that's exactly what I got this lamp for. I was doing my own nails. I didn't even prep the nails when I started doing my own nails because I did not have a clue. They still lasted quite long though, so I mean, the lamp's doing its thing. So yeah, but over time I just wanted something that was gonna give me some quicker curing times because every little helps. Our time is very precious. Anyway, away we go. Normally I go straight in with my colour of my swatch sticks, which you may have noticed. This is simply because I'm testing a colour and providing clients with an option of colours rather than trying to make it last on someone's nails that are going to be busy cleaning, cooking and everything else. But for the purpose of this video, I am going to do it the proper way. I'm going to go in with a base coat, cure it for 2 minutes in this lamp. 2 coats, again, that are going to need curing for 2 minutes each in this lamp, and then a top coat. So, yeah, I'll stop rabbiting on and let you watch. So this is my first completed nail, which was cured in the Miley UV lamp. Nicely done. Like I say, the lamp still works really well if you just keep up with replacing those bulbs. Same again, same colour, same number of coats, but obviously quicker curing time with the new lamp, and we'll see how it does. So that's the nail star done its job, and back in with that Miley one. Both look as good as each other really, only difference again, like I say, is the curing time. So much faster to get the same result really. And again, that might sound exaggerated, but if you're doing a base coat, your first colour coat, and then you're doing a second colour coat, and then your top coat, then that's going from 8 minutes curing time to 4. So depending on how many clients you do as well, I mean, you do the math. So I decided to use another Beetles gel polish to do some more, and that's cured in my Miley. That's cured in the Nail Star, which is the LED. If you want to see my swatches on this collection, this is a really nice collection, then that is in a previous video, which is Beetles Gel Polish Review 2. Thank you as always for tuning in. Let me know if you make the switch, and I'll see you next time.